Good morning, everyone. I am Leslie, and I want to invite you to look at some of my beautiful David Austin roses with me this morning. It is a beautiful overcast morning in the Texas Panhandle at the end of May, and I want to take you along to see some of these gorgeous roses. Well, I normally have a little gardening partner with me. It's no exception today. I have Mr. Benson here with me, and we are going to look at the beautiful rose Jubilee Celebration. This is a beautiful David Austin. So this rose has been here for a while. I actually had 3 of them, and I did not like their position, so I moved them. But look at that beautiful rose. Beautiful pink with this almost goldish, luxurious center. So this thing, these are how the buds start, and they have that typical little flick on the top that the David Austin roses often have. Open up as the sepals pull back. Really pretty pink. Here's one that's just opening up. Look at that color. Can you see that goldish in the center? And the petals are a different shape on this rose too. It's a beautiful little rose. It is fragrant. It is fragrant. Not one of my most fragrant roses, but it is fragrant. For me, it is healthy. I am here in the Texas Panhandle. Zone 7A is what we just got moved to. I still plant everything as 6B because we get down well below zero every winter. And so I still, live by that. Now, we are a pretty dry climate. We don't have a lot of humidity. We do have heat. We do have cold in the winter. So I don't usually have black spot. That's usually not an issue for me, but I love my David Austins. I have over 70 varieties of them, and also obviously been collecting them for a while now. Yes, they do shatter. They probably stay like this for 3 to 4 days, and then they're gonna shatter. I wish they lasted longer too, but they don't. I am trying some florist roses this year, so we'll see how that goes. But this is the beautiful, beautiful Jubilee Celebration. I just think this is a wonderful, wonderful rose for me. I think it is just absolutely beautiful. It is such a unique color, and to me, she is very well worth growing. Her leaves are pretty small, serrated along the edge. As far as thorns go, yes, we have thorns. She is not thornless, but she's not terrible. Let's see if I can get in here and show you this stem. So there are some thorns, but not near as thorny as some of the others that I have. But for me, very, very worth growing. Very unique David Austin, because these petals are such a unique shape. The petal itself, let's see if we can just pluck some out. Here, I'll find some that are on the ground here. So you can see that the petal actually has this little area that's almost pointed kind of on top. And notice that it has that yellow center too, which she has, which gives her that gold cast. But you can kind of see, you see that little point on them. And so if you look closely here, you can see those points. It makes this rose a very unique, the bloom, a very unique shape. So that is Jubilee Celebration. Worth growing for me any day. Let's see what else we can find. Here's a retired one that is very, very fragrant. This is the beautiful Sharifa Asma. She is very, very fragrant. Starts out as this very light pink color, and she does fade pretty bad for me. Here's one that's fully open. You can see it's lightning, and here's one. They fade to almost a white, pure white, before they're done for me. But so fragrant. You can notice that the leaf on this one is much larger. This one's pretty thorny, much thornier than Jubilee Celebration. Let's see if I can show that to you. Okay, you can see the thorns there. She is pretty thorny, but she is also very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And so fragrant. This is one of my top 5 for fragrance. Beautiful, beautiful rose. Pretty big bloom too. Shatters pretty easy. Probably about 3 days on the bush, and they're going to be shattered. But for me, the fragrance that it brings is well worth it. Now this plant is probably about 3 foot tall. Kind of nice little short full bush, and very, very fragrant. Well worth growing if you can find her and you like fragrance. Now this beauty is my favorite rose of all. She's a little bit larger. This is Bishop's Castle. It is retired. I don't know why it's retired, but for me, it is absolutely beautiful. Now we got some strong winds the other night and it did burn these, but very extremely fragrant. I think this one actually has a longer life on the bush. I think this one lasts longer before it shatters, but look at that. Look at that. I just think she is absolutely beautiful. And this is one of the most fragrant roses that I have. She is as fragrant as Sharifa Asma. It's a different fragrance. This is old rose fragrance. And it's a little bit slightly different, but it is so beautiful. And I just think she is absolutely incredible. Blooms in sprays. This is an older rose. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm trying to find some buds that are not burned. All right, here they are. They start out in sprays. Classic David Austin. That little bitty flick on top. There, you can see it maybe. And then they open up kind of round shape. And then we continue to open up. Here's another one. And we just get this gorgeous thing. Little bit larger bush than Sharifa Asma. Definitely 4 to 4.5 foot tall. And I do prune these back every spring. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again as we explore more of my David Austins. I have over 80 varieties of David Austins, plus the hundreds of other varieties of roses and daylilies and all other kind of plants. So I hope to see you in the next one.